Hey there everyone, it's your name. And get this, we're off on a ripper of a trip today. A fair dinkum adventure to the butte land of Brazil. Picture this, beaches that go for days, rainforests chock-a-block with wildlife, and cities that are buzzing like a beehive. That's Brazil in a nutshell, but there's heaps more to it than meets the eye. So chuck another shrimp on the barbie because we're diving headfirst into the heart of Brazil, exploring its hidden gems, sussing out its culture, and finding out what makes this place so cracker. Get ready for a bonza time. Right, let's get down to brass tacks. When you think of Brazil, you might think of stunning beaches and, let's be honest, some social stuff that can be a bit tricky. But listen up, mates, Brazil is a land of incredible diversity, both in its landscapes and its people. We're talking about a country that's massive, stretching from the Amazon rainforest to the big smoke of Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. Think of it like a giant patchwork quilt, stitched together with different cultures, traditions, and yarns. Each part of Brazil has its own unique flavor, its own beat, its own story to tell. It's like stepping into a different world every time you cross a state line. We're going to go past those first impressions, past the postcards, and dig into the real Brazil. We'll discover how friendly the people are, how rich the history is, and the sheer energy that's everywhere in this incredible nation. Now, before we get too stuck into it, let's talk about how to chat. English? Well, it's not exactly the go-to language here in Brazil, but no worries, mates, because Brazilian Portuguese, while a bit of a mouthful, is a language that's as beautiful and vibrant as the country itself. Think of it like a linguistic samba. It's got that Latin flair, that musicality that just flows. Sure, it might take a bit of elbow grease to master, but the rewards are worth it. Imagine being able to chat with the locals, share stories, and unlock the secrets of Brazilian culture. And hey, if you happen to speak a bit of Spanish, you're in luck. Portuguese and Spanish are like two peas in a pod. They come from the same family, so you'll find plenty of familiar words and phrases. So, give it a go, open your ears, and get ready to dance to the rhythm of Brazilian Portuguese. It's all part of the fun. Every great nation has a story, a history that's made it what it is today. And Brazil's story, well, it's a yarn about explorers, conquests, and sticking it out through thick and thin. Picture this. It's the 1400s, the age of discovery. Portuguese explorers keen to find new lands and riches stumbled upon the shores of Brazil. It was like finding a gold mine, except the real treasure was the land itself. But of course, there's always a bit of drama, right? The Spanish, never ones to miss out, also wanted a piece of this new paradise. Battles went on, alliances changed, and the future of Brazil was up in the air. In the end, it was the Portuguese who came out on top, and Brazil became a real gem in their empire, but the story doesn't stop there. Now, this is where things get interesting. Over the years, Brazil became a real melting pot of cultures, a place where people from all over the world came together. You had the Portuguese, of course, setting things up, but then came heaps of immigrants from Africa, Europe, and Asia, each bringing their own traditions, beliefs, and stories. Imagine a big orchestra, each instrument playing its part, all blending together to make something amazing. That's what Brazilian culture is all about, a vibrant mix of everything. You can see this mix everywhere, from the music that makes you want to boogie, to the food that makes your mouth water. It's a beautiful thing, this blend of cultures, and it's what gives Brazil its unique and irresistible charm. Let me tell you something about Brazilians. They're some of the friendliest, most welcoming people you'll ever meet. They've got a knack for making you feel like one of the family, even if you've just met. Physical contact. It's not just a thing, it's practically a must. Hugs, kisses on the cheek, a friendly hand on the shoulder. It's all part of how Brazilians show they care. So don't be shy and get ready to embrace the Brazilian way. Trust me, it's hard not to get caught up in their good vibes and zest for life. Now, I know what you're thinking, and yeah, it's true. Brazilian women are absolutely stunning, but their beauty is more than skin deep. They've got this captivating mix of confidence, grace, and intelligence that's really attractive. They're strong, independent, and passionate, and they light up any room they walk into. But here's the thing. Their real beauty is inside. They're kind, compassionate, and fiercely loyal, and they make you feel like $1,000,000. If there are two things that sum up the Brazilian spirit, it's dance and soccer. These aren't just hobbies, they're passions that run deep. When it comes to dance, it's all about letting loose, feeling the rhythm, and moving your body with pure joy that's infectious. Salsa, samba, forró, these dances will get your heart pumping and leave you wanting more. And then there's soccer. Oh, soccer. It's not just a sport in Brazil, it's a religion, a way of life. From the streets to the big stadiums, the beautiful game brings everyone together, and it's truly inspiring. Here's a little tip. Brazil can be surprisingly cheap, especially if you're earning in dollars or euros. Imagine living it up, enjoying great food, and exploring amazing places without spending a fortune. That's what it's like for many expats in Brazil. Your money goes a long way here, so you can live comfortably, experience everything Brazil has to offer, and maybe even treat yourself to a few extra things. Now, before you go hugging everyone you meet, let's talk about a few Brazilian customs. First things first, hygiene is important. Brazilians take pride in their appearance and expect the same from others, so shower regularly, dress well, and you'll be right. Sharing food from your plate? Not a good idea. It's considered rude to offer or accept food that someone else has touched with their utensils. And when you accept something, always use your right hand. Using your left hand is a no-no. In Brazil, life is meant to be celebrated. Whether it's a soccer win, a birthday, or just a beautiful day, Brazilians know how to have a good time. And what's a party without food and drinks? Get ready to tuck into some delicious barbecue, feijoada, and caipirinhas. But it's not just about the food and drinks. It's about the company, the laughs, the music, and the joy of being alive. Let's talk about time, or rather how Brazilians see time. Here in Brazil, things move at a slower pace. Deadlines are more like suggestions, and being on time isn't a big deal. It's all about going with the flow and not stressing the small stuff. So relax, take a deep breath, and try to chill out a bit. And speaking of things that might be different, let's talk about saying no. Brazilians are very polite and avoid being direct, so they rarely say no directly. Instead, they might say maybe we'll see or use body language to tell you what they really mean. Now, it wouldn't be fair to talk about Brazil without mentioning safety. Like anywhere, Brazil has its challenges, and it's important to be aware of your surroundings and be careful. Petty theft can happen, especially in crowded places, so keep your valuables close and watch out. And remember, it's never a good idea to show off your cash or expensive jewelry. Brazil's infrastructure can be a bit hit and miss. In big cities like Sao Paulo and Rio, you'll find modern stuff and good public transport. But if you go outside these cities, things can be very different. Roads might be rough, public transport can be limited, and getting good healthcare and education can be tough. Despite its challenges, Brazil has amazing potential. Its people are resilient, resourceful, and have a never-give-up attitude that's truly inspiring. Yeah, there's corruption, taxes can be high, and bureaucracy can be a pain. But there are heaps of young people who are determined to make things better, to create a brighter future for themselves and their country. So there you have it, a look into the heart and soul of Brazil. From its stunning landscapes and vibrant culture to its friendly people and delicious tucker, Brazil is a country that you won't forget. I hope this video has made you want to visit Brazil. If you've enjoyed this look into Brazil, give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and share it with your mates. And let me know in the comments below what parts of Brazilian culture you're most keen to experience. Until next time, keep exploring